episode with the Commish AD4 Loco. Had another delivery I had to wait on, so pumping out another one of these videos. Been hard at work on the bylaws lately. I wanted to update. I have been in discussion with some owners from the fantastic league called Roster Wars. If you haven't heard of this league, I've followed it as a fan for a very long time. Commissioner does a fantastic job running that league. I believe it's two 24-team leagues, a maiden league and a kind of a satellite league for them to test new owners and make sure that they're good enough for the league. And I've interviewed some owners in there. I have a few of the owners in some of my leagues and asked them what makes this league so successful. What about the league is so fantastic and brings so many people around the league. The main side of the league, the landing page, is a message board, a forums page. And so there's 48 teams. That means there's 48 users on the message board. And the guy has 150 registered users. And this isn't a bunch of dead profiles, former teams and stuff like that. He cleans out teams if they're not active on the forum for a certain amount of time. So a 48-team league and 150 people frequent these forums. That's an amazing community there that he's built up. It's fantastic. And that's my goal. That's what I want. I want to have a league that people know about, a league that people want to be in. I want it to be the best of the best owners. I don't want to have dead owners just taking up space, doing the bare minimum to get by. So, what is it about this league that makes it so successful? He has real money fines if you're slacking on your responsibilities. He has a activity tracker so that you have certain thresholds that you need to meet in order to stay in the league. You are rated based on how much of your responsibilities you've followed through on. If you're slacking, if you miss a roster deadline, if you don't set a lineup, stuff like that, you lose points. If you lose too many points, you get kicked out of the league. So you have to be on top of things to be able to be an owner in this league. And I think that's good. I think with the 90 teams in the league here that we're building, we need to have a check and balance system, not just the commish gets along with these owners, doesn't get along with these owners. These two guys don't like each other, whatever, political nonsense that people get involved with. We have to have something that says you deserve to be in this league. Talked about it with some of the owners in AD3, and some of the concern was I don't want to kick out owners if they're, what if a guy's going through a divorce and just can't be as active for a bit? That's not going to be what gets you kicked out of this league. If you're a good owner, I will do everything I possibly can to keep you in the league. If you're paying for the team on time, you're responding to trade offers, you're easy to get a hold of at draft time, you respond if I message you, that's what it takes to get by in my leagues. I'm not looking to kick out good owners. I'm looking to weed out the weak guys that ignore trade offers, the guys that take 6-7 hours on the clock at draft time, the guys that just don't ever talk in the group chat. I want to have an active league. I want to have an engaged league. So that's some of the stuff we're going to do. We're going to have bankroll fines first. That'll be your first transgression. Some of them just come with a warning and not before you even get a bankroll fine. But if you keep messing up, you're not doing your job, you don't pull your stuff together, you're going to get real money fines. To facilitate this, make it easier, what I've decided to do is we'll have our $10 membership fee every year. That pays for logos your first year, that pays for trophies, that pays for site fees, that pays for shipping and handling to get the trophies to people. I want to have actual real trophies in this league. Traveling trophies. We'll have your $55 franchise fee if you own both teams, which I hope 90 of you do, NFL and NCAA. That's $110 a year. And then I'm going to add a one-time fee of $50. This is going to be called our Owner's Insurance Fund. So if you leave, we'll have that $50 there that we can offer to the next owner to get him into the league easier. If you are fined, money will be pulled from that amount, and you'll have to top it back up to $50 for the next season. if you want to trade picks in the startup draft or any in the future, if you want to trade future picks, you will have to pay for that year still. But I think it would be a good idea just to have that safety net if people just drop off the face of the earth and we can't find them. We'll have that pool there to find a new group of owners. And if we'll see how the sign up form goes. If we have enough owners that are interested in trading real life money, then there we go. There's $50 right there that you can trade. It's the limit that we wanted to have. If we don't get enough people interested in trading real life assets, then we'll get rid of that part. That's fine. I'm definitely not tied to that, but I think that'll be really good. All of the owners I interviewed from Roster Wars said that that was one of the big things, having a defined, you have to do this to make it in this league, having the activity tracker that shows when they're not doing their responsibilities, and having the fines to keep people in line. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think this is going to really make for some strong owners. I think this will strengthen the league and weed out the guys that really shouldn't be there in the first place in a league this crazy. Had a few other owners talking to me asking about, what's this, what's this, what's this, why do you have this in the league? I've run a lot of leagues. I've talked on this in other videos before. They always start out great. Everybody gets excited about a league to start. I run a premier style league with 30 teams where you move up and you move down based on the seasons, really deep Devi requirements, stuff like that. That league is just stale as all get out. There's not much going on. There's some chatter during the year, but it's, hey, does anybody have a draft to join? What do you guys think about this trade offer? Very, very little interaction in the chat outside of the drafts and the regular season. I don't want that for this league. For AD3, I wanted 56 teams. I wanted to add a couple of different styles to the league. Felt like it was too weird and people weren't going to join, so I chickened out and I only added 28 teams. And I'm remedying that this year. We added a 28 team expansion, and it'll be 56 teams. That'll have the payouts where I want it to be, but it's just a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to go through that with AD4. So I'm making the league as deep as I want. I'm making the payouts how I want. I'm making how all of the different things that I'd possibly want in a league, because it's a million times easier to cut stuff that people just aren't interested in than it is to add stuff. People get set in their ways. They don't want to add things. They don't want to make things different once the league is started. So with all this weird stuff, if we get 2, 3, 4 years into the league and there's just people that aren't interested in it, I'm totally fine cutting some of this stuff, moving payouts around so that more money goes to different things that are more important to people. I want this stuff installed at the ground floor, and if we got to cut it, so be it. It's way, way, way harder to add things after the fact. So again, yes, it's bonkers. AD4 Loco is right there in the name. You expect a league to be crazy when we put Loco right there in the name. I'm so excited. I'm meeting some of you new guys. Peter is just a recruiting machine. Thank you so much, Peter, for finding me so many good owners. We've got the waiting room chat going. We've been talking about ideas. I had a previous Think group chat where I asked about some of my weirder ideas. I think I'm going to just move all that conversation over to the waiting room. So go ahead and join that waiting room if you're interested. I've got the link posted on the AD4 Grandmaster Twitter account. The forum is doing good. We've got about 23 owners, I think, have filled out the sign-up form. And these videos, yeah, so hit me up if you got any questions. I hope to get some more of the information series videos created shortly. With the holiday and everything, the expansion is wrapping up finally in AD3. That's been taking a lot of my time, the holidays, and it's just kind of been crazy around here. But the next video, I need a name for Tier 1. I changed Battle World is now the Tier 2. So we've got Premier League, Tier 1, which needs a name. Battle World is Tier 2, and the Thunderdome is the bottom division. Somebody suggested it. I loved it. Mad Max, of course, and found out that it is actually a DC property, so it works in what we want to do. So Tier 1, it's a 3-division tier, 12 teams in each division. Need a good name for that. So hit me up if you've got ideas for that. Almost 10 minutes here. Thank you so much for watching these videos. As always, if you have any questions, hit me up. I hope to get a little bit closer to a video a week here shortly. I just pump these out whenever I've got time. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Talk to you later.